Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday. And today we're taking a look at a couple of older releases from Greenlight and Johnny Lightning. We'll go with probably the newest one, which is the Johnny Lightning one from the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals series. I think it is a promotional item that they sell at the show, and also I think they can be found at your hobby shops. This one is from 2020. All right, so just had to find the year. So here it is, a beautifully done metallic gold. Oh, I'm sorry, copper poly. So I was a little off. With the white tail stripe, it is a GTS. 1969 Dodge Dart GTS has the GT band around it. GT Sport, it says, and has the Kragers on it with red line tires, which looks really good on this car. Has the performance hood and has a white interior, and it's really nicely done because it's got a black floor for the black carpet, a black dash, but the bucket seats and rear seat door panels are all white, so that looks really good. Undercarriage is nicely detailed, and this has some fun facts here, muscle facts, they call it. And these were limited to only 2,834. So if you find a white Lightning of this thing, it's going to be one of like 64 pieces, something like that. I think they say it's either 2% or 4% or 2% or 3%. So it's going to be somewhere between like 40 and like 65 units. So the white Lightning of this car is going to be pretty rare. So in the late 1960s, the Dodge Scat Pack was a huge ad campaign. Similar to the other cars in the Scat Pack, the Dodge Dart also received the rear B stripe. Though the 383 motor was an option in the 1969 Dodge Dart, the 340 had better power to weight ratio, making the ETs very close to the 383. ET is your estimated time for the quarter mile. So these are recommended for 6 and older. And on the back of the package, this shows you what you can find in their Muscle Car USA release of 2020, release 3, the 69 Dodge Dart GTS, 69 Chevy Corvette ZL1, a 73 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, a 72 Pontiac GTO, and a 1970 AMC Rebel Machine, and a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. So let's go ahead and get this thing off the pack, or off the card, out of the pack, and take a look at him. And that is from the Muscle Car USA set. So this is just kind of like I guess a semi-promo item for the Muscle Car Corvette Nationals. But yeah, these are really nicely done. I have a couple of the 67 to 69 style darts from Johnny Lightning. The other ones I have are 69s, but the style of that car was 67 to 69. And Johnny Lightning makes all 3 years, and they're very beautifully done. As you can see under the hood, the engine's nicely done, and it's done correctly with the inner fenders, how they're constructed, and being the same color as the car. Nice detail on the grill, and the body lines are very nicely done. Now, Johnny Lightning also makes the 70 to 72 style Dart, but the roof, the B-pillar, there's something wrong with it. But their 67 to 69 is perfect. I love their 67 to 69 casting. They did a very nice job with it. And underneath the car is nicely detailed. It is metal on metal, rubber tires, opening hood. So very cool car to add with my other A bodies. Then we have 2 B bodies from Greenlight, and these are based on the 68 model, and it's a 68 Dodge Charger. Here's the first one we'll take a look at. This one I used to have actually in the Philippines, but it was the green machine. And actually in the Philippines, it was kind of strange. Sometimes it was easier for me to find the green machine version than the regular version. That's what I was telling you guys about with the black Durango and the red stripe yesterday, or not yesterday, but I don't know, a little while back when I unboxed it, sometime last week. And I was telling you that it was easier to find the green machine than the actual regular version there. And same thing in the States. I was finding the green machine easier than the regular version. And it turned out that I got the green machine cheaper than I could get the regular version for, and I just will swapped it. So now it looks like the regular version with a green base. So, anyways, this car is from 2017, so it's been a while. This car's been around for a little while, and this is a 1968 Dodge Charger RT Hemi, and it sold for $150,000 at Barrett Jackson. And let's see, what year did it sell? In 2006, the original 4-speed Hemi 68 Charger RT was discovered in its original owner's garage in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, that's where I'm originally from. In completely original condition with 91,000 miles, still carrying its original engine, transmission, and rear end. One of only 211 4-speed Hemi Chargers built in 68. It is equipped with dual 4-barrel carburetors and is finished in rare and gorgeous silver and black as delivered in 68. It came with a wealth of original documentation, adding to its star power on the auction block. Sold at Barrett Jackson, Scottsdale, 2017 for $150,000. A little over, almost 151, 150,700 to be exact. And this is from Barrett Jackson series, I don't know. So there it is, series 2. And anyways, let's get him out and take a look at him. And I love this car, everything about it, except that it's not really a silver that Greenlight used. It's more of like a, I don't know, kind of like what I call dove gray. It does have a little metallic in it, but not much. It's not really a silver. I don't know. It's not the silver that I'm used to seeing. It just looks a little dull, not as vibrant as most silvers. It looks more gray to me. And the wheels they chose to use are not bad. I like steel rims, but I would have rather seen them with a dog dish cap and painted black. Or they could have been painted silver, but they should have had the dog dish cap, in my opinion. So the Greenlight 2nd Gen B-body does have a little bit of a small engine in it. The Dodges, anyways. Their Plymouths, they did a nice job on. The motor looks to be the appropriate size. But the Dodges, however, do not. But every other aspect of the car is very nicely done. The body lines, the scale, everything looks to be pretty much perfect. Detail on the tail lights, whether it's a 68, 9, or 70, they did all three of them very well. Nice car with the black top and the black double tail stripe there. The iconic round marker lights that 68 Mopars are known for. And now we have another 68, and it is just a 68 Dodge Charger RT that sold for $46,200. And this release is from 2009. So this one was sold a while back, and it says a frame on restoration with a rebuilt matching numbers 440, 375 horse V8 and rebuilt automatic transmission. Features beautiful paint interior, tick-tock-tack, power steering, and power brakes. This one sold at Barrett Jackson, Scottsdale, 2007 for $46,200. That's not bad by today's standards, but in 2007, that was kind of high for a 440 automatic car. But nowadays that car would probably bring, I don't know, 60 or 70 grand, maybe even more than that, what people are asking for them. So here he is, and that was, what Barrett Jackson series was that? Actually, this is probably the Auction Block Series 8. Yes, Auction Block Series. That's before they started making Meckham series and Barrett Jackson series. Those series got so huge that they had to split the auction block up into two different series. One for Barrett Jackson and one for Meckham. Of course, Barrett Jackson has more, as what I've seen from Greenlight releases, than Meckham, but they still both have quite a bit. So as you can see, it's done in a nice metallic green. There's a little bit of spotting on the hood of this one, but this metallic green is notoriously known for doing that on diecast, at least 164s. The 71 Charger RT I have has some kind of like spotting, or even I would call it paint rash on the doors, just kind of where the metallic all ran together in certain areas. Is kind of weird. But well, I didn't show you on the other one, but everybody knows 68. Well, if you're a Mopar guy, 68 has that open grille with the hideaway headlights. Under the hood looks nicely detailed. Still yet, motor looks a little bit tiny. Even though it is a wedge engine, still looks a little bit tiny for this car. The Magnum 500s, the white letter Firestones look good on this car. They are Firestone, yeah. And once again, those marker lights, little itty bitty round marker lights, that was put on every Mopar in 68. At least every Mopar that I can think of, B body, A body. There was no E body then, but the C bodies, all of them that year had those little round marker lights. So very cool car. And this is a lower number, less than 1,000, number 697. I didn't look and see if this one was numbered. Yes, and it's 2229. So got another, well, two more 68s to add to my wall of B bodies that I have going on over on the other side of the room. And yeah, it's actually filled up now. I'm going to have to come up with some other wall for B bodies soon. And then maybe do something for E bodies and A bodies, but I don't have enough of them yet to start a wall. A little, and when I'm talking about a wall, it's not that big. It's like, I don't know, a foot by, I don't know, 3 feet, something like that. So it holds the little wall that I built. It's like a 9x9, 9 little brick rods, the things that look like this PVC plastic, 9 tall and 9 across. So there's 81. And anyways, it's filled up now. And anyways, guys, we'll be back again in the middle of the week with another video for you. Not sure what we're going to do, but we are going to do a Halloween special this week with all red and black cars. And we'll keep the hearse out there. I was going to say we'll have the hearse in the video, but you guys have seen that in like every video for the past couple of weeks it's been setting here. So we'll bring out some really cool orange and black rides to kick in the mood for Halloween. So we'll probably do that. Maybe even just wait until Friday to do it on Halloween. But between now and then, we'll have something else in store for you guys. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know when we do drop something else. And I hope you guys have a great week. It's the last week of October. We're getting closer and closer to the holidays, guys. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you again on Friday.